Greetings, Masandawana. We're back once again with yet another installment of the Yellow Corner, brought to you by Masandawana Fan Blog. And this time we bring you the preview of our Nedbank Cup last 16 match against Mathaithai from the ABC Motsepe League in the first stream. Raps, how's it? Ke tla reng, ke sharp mfethu, ke sharp under the circumstances, but yeah. Areda. Last 16 against this ABC Motsepe League side from Botshabelo in the Free State, Mathaithai. Bare hayalala ya kupa, and if o le Mosotho tla tseba hore what does that mean, eh? So, yeah, what do you know about this team, Robs?
Look, they are based on in Botshabelo. They are playing in ABC Motsepe League in Free State. They are stream has about 9 teams, and there's only 2 streams, which is A and B. And in their stream, which is stream A, they are position 5. They've played 10 games, won 4, drawn 3, and lost 3 as well. And they are on 15 points. So they are 1 game and 2 games behind because of other teams. They've played about 12 games and others have played 11. So they are 2 games or 1 game behind. And also they've scored 9 goals and conceded 11. So their goal difference, it is minus 2.
Yeah, no, and they are taking this game very serious, man. Forget about what they're doing on the field in terms of preparations, but off the field, yeah, they're seeking divine intervention, because on Sunday they had a 3-hour prayer session in Botshabelo, and on Thursday or Friday during the week, they met the owner, Bloemfontein Young Tigers, and seeking motivation and words of wisdom from him. So, I hope our beloved club, Sundowns, Leona, is doing everything in their power to win this game, because clearly Mathaithai on Tuesday, man. Rabs, you've played in this league, you've got experience in it, and you are a religious, you follow the Premier Soccer League religiously. How big is the gap between the 2 leagues we are going?
Look, I think in terms of professionalism, I think the gap, it is very huge. But in terms of talent, I think it is not that big, because of these lower division leagues. They still have good players who are hungry, who wants to prove themselves and play for bigger teams, so that they know they earn decent salaries. But teams from lower divisions, what I've noticed about them is that the intensity that they play with, they're teams that play with a lot of youngsters who are quick, who are also talented, but sometimes technically they are not that good enough. But their talent is very raw, and also there's room for improvement. But the gap in terms of talent is not that big, but in terms of professionalism and tactically, I think that's where the gap, it is much bigger.
Kana mfethu batho ba le ba trepa dibolo tse ding ba dlala di-groundong tse ding, so your first touch and all that says a lot. So them playing goal Loftus, man, it's gonna be something else, eh? What's more likely to happen at this game? Is it gonna be a tight game, or we most likely going to see Power Lines Part 2?
I think it will depend, obviously, how we play and Elbona and how will they approach this game. I think for them, they should avoid conceding an early goal, because of once they concede an early goal, obviously they'll switch off, and but game already because of they know the scoreline might be worse. So I think them being stubborn and not conceding early and try to go to the halftime level with Mamelodi Sundowns, I think it will motivate them, because of they know that another 45 minutes to play for, and maybe try to take the game to the extra time or penalty shootout where they know that it can go either way. Because of, remember, when we played Chakuma in Nedbank Cup, remember they were very stubborn, and Washington, I think it's Washington or Ruby, kept them in the game and they won the game in the penalty. So I think Mathaithai, to win this game, I think they should try very hard to stop or avoid conceding an early goal. But for Mamelodi Sundowns, I think how we played against Polokwane City in the last season Nedbank Cup, I think we should do that again in terms of scoring many goals as soon as possible. Remember, we went to the halftime leading 4-0, so they want to repeat that as well.
These guys, Rapelang, their last game against Super Eagles, ne, it was called off due to bad lighting, and they were trailing 1-3. Ne. This tells me, Hore, the mindset of the players is already gaming earlier, Sundowns early. That's where their focus is, So it's going to be it's a game of their lives. It's a trial for most of them. It's an audition for most of them. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into what to expect from both teams. Now, from Mathaithai, I expect to see a lot of guys playing for themselves rather than the team. Other teams first division, let's a Premier Soccer League to notice me. So most of them will be, they know the odds are stacked against them. So that's the best thing to do. Go we advertise. So it's not gonna be tabaya team, or it's gonna be tabela and trying to get a better contract somewhere. You said these guys, you said technically they are not good, ne? Or did you say they are good?
Technically, I said they are not good. Tactically.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. I think technically most of these guys are sound, man. They're very sound. These guys who play in the lower leagues, I mean, they play in terrible pitches, and if you're able to play the pitches, playing at pitches at a professional level, it should be much easier for you. Like you said, technically, I don't think they are good. I think there's a lot of the loopholes in terms of how the teams are tactically, not because of the players only, but because of the level of the coaching. It's not bad, but it's not at the level who PSL. And I expect them to be overwhelmed by the occasion. Rapelang watches Thabiso week in week out now. Tlamile amake Thabiso Rapelang no. I believe so they might get overwhelmed by the occasion, and I expect to see one or two players who will be decent, who will put on a proper showing, but I don't think as a team as a whole, they will give us a matata. You might find maybe say a wide-sided player, you can tell, no, he's good on the ball. He takes on our right back or something like that. From Sundowns, man, I expect Sundowns to stamp their authority to show that we are the big boys here, leading to now, and then you exploit the deficiencies in terms of the tactics. When it comes to the game, I expect Sundowns to make the pitch really big. Sundowns, man, we're going towards the end of the season. So, what's this word, man? And endurance. I don't expect them, Mathaithai, to have the same endurance as Rona, as the player at the Sundowns. And expect Sundowns to kill them, possession, keeping the ball, frustrate them, keep our ball and score the goals.
Look, I think first of all, this team needs to be professional. I think Some of these teams, when they play bigger teams, they tend to make some decisions that you don't understand. An owner cousin I'm register right when we played that team
Yeah, Kimberly power lines.
Kimberly all along, but how about the Sundowns? So Unara is a less 99 up. So I think they should try avoid those kind of things. Give this is an opportunity for some of these players to get better offers and to showcase their talent. So they should be professional and stick to what they were doing before playing Mamelodi Sundowns. And also, I think this fixture on its own, I think it is a motivation for them because of they're playing against players that they watch on television and players that they admire as well. And also them knocking out that NC professional in the round of 32. I think Lona, it's a motivation because of they went away and they won that game. So I think that's what I'm expecting from them. But from Mamelodi Sundowns, I expect a team that is going to be very ruthless. I think we should score as many goals as we can so that we are able to rotate and give other players a chance. And also, we shouldn't underestimate these guys as much as we haven't lost to a team that plays in the lower division. But this is football. Maybe it can happen against them. You never know. So I'm expecting us to be ruthless and to be professional and not underestimate Mathaithai.
Yeah, no, we can't underestimate, but while Pejola Bona Iling, Hayala Yakuba Mona, what's better boys? What's your lineup?
Look, I would have Peterson, Riyad. I'd start Aubry. I'd keep Grant Kekana and Rushin the Hook, and I'll start Tapelo Morena as the right back, and I'd start Andile Jali as a 6, keep Mkulisi and Domingo as our 2 number 8. Then number 9, I would have Kemet Erasmus. Then 2 10s I'd play No Mayema and Sedika Ping. I wanted to start Promise Mukuma and Maluleke, but I'd have them on my bench.
Yo, poor pro le poor mido one de le ka di game tsa bo Mathaithai wana ha ba sengele lo sengela scheme. Yeah, no unzima. This is my lineup. I'd start Riyad as my number 1, and then my back 4 would be Tapelo. I would have Onyango playing with Grant because Onyango didn't play our last game. I would bring Onyango back, and then because you want to get Grant to get minutes on his legs, I'll start him again. And then left back, I would have Aubry, and then I would have Mido as my 6, as well as Blesser, Le Mvala as my 2 8s. And then my front row would be Lesedi on the right, and then Neo Mayem on the left, and then Erasmus as my focal point of attack. Prediction?
Remember when we were previewing our game against Maritzburg, and I got a team in a free start to go high win mara. So and Zanzenga aren't in Sona, but what shall I give it Tandon Zanzenga? So we're going to win 5-0.
I think Kloko actually tweeted the Mathaithai Twitter account the same thing, right? But what shall I give it Tandon Zanzenga come Tuesday, man? I think it will be more 6-0. I think they'll get a proper drubbing, man. I'm not even going to ask you give man the goal scorer because of Dr. Dalsan if you to mention that, man. And yeah, guys, that's another installment of the Yellow Corner. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and keep on commenting. Keep the chats going on the chat column there. And yeah, don't forget to, once you've subscribed, there's that bell on the right. Please click it so that every time we upload new content at 6 a.m., you are able to get a notification and watch your favorite YouTube channel to start the day, man. And yeah, you will see the guys on Wednesday morning as they review this game, and then you'll see us on Friday morning as we bring you the preview of our game week, game 4 or 3,
Four.
game week 4 match against Al Ahly. Sharp Masandawana. Cheers, Mdorish.